Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Mundaun. In the last episode, we had woken up in the safe house by the lake with the beekeepers. Having a good night's rest, having been told by Walter since we had the supplies, someone would come for us and lead us to his bunker after we took some rest. Waking up, we made some coffee, and we met some ghostly patrolmen from the military or scouts, reconnaissance members perhaps, soldiers, who had led us to his bunker, opened the way, and we wormed our way through the labyrinth to get to Walter that we see here. We gave him back his precious head for Algria. One of his most beloved goats, apparently. We met Florina here and gave her some honey. We discovered some incense in the chapel down below, which apparently may be able to ward off the straw men, or the mandragoras, I think is as they're called. We grabbed some rifle ammo from the back room, and some toilet paper from the bathroom. Then, after bumbling around for what was like about 40 minutes, I eventually managed to do what the journal said I should do, and follow the cable car down to the door within the Satchler, or close to it. Therein was a diorama of several soldiers, what looked like a barn or a house of some sort, and within that house stood the Dark Man. He looked up at us, and we were dragged into the past, where I suspect we will find out what happened to the soldiers, or at least a little more information about them, and why they made the pact with that Dark Man. Before we get going, I am not surprised that we loaded here, because I have recorded this part, or I attempted to record this part earlier, and I encountered a bug. It's a big bug. It's a bug that I would be remiss not to show you on screen, so I'm going to do so. You might remember that when I started to record this game, I mentioned that some people had warned about buying it or playing it because their save games ended up in a state where they could make no further progress. I encountered that when I loaded into this area today. Here's Florina, and she was really hungry. Between episodes, she decided to drink all the honey she was given, and she threw away the pot. Maybe she put it on that cable car. Now, we still have the goat plug. But Florina, since she's out of honey, she took whatever this is, the latch or the crank. It's not invisible, it's literally not here, and Florina won't give it back to us. That door down in the basement, or the lowest level of the labyrinth, this door's shut. I can't get in it. We'll show you really quick, and then I'll load the save that I just made after I redid everything I did in the last video again, or almost everything. Yeah, we can't go into it. It's a real shame, and I'm gonna not be sour about it. We're gonna keep playing the game, and we're gonna try to beat it. I do like this game. But just like, I think, the Occult Chronicles, which is a game that I like, it's a game I can't recommend because of balance issues and a bug that exists in that game. And now this game is one of those. It's a game I like, but I've encountered now a bug or a glitch in it, which makes it not as sweet as it used to be. And I don't think I would be doing proper justice to you viewers if I did not show you the glitch. Again, I reloaded from a prior save, and I just redid everything I did in the last episode. Or most of it. We still have to use the bathroom. I need to grab these rifle rounds. I already grabbed the candle. we have to give the honey to Florina, and then we'll be going back down to the diorama. And I can talk about your comments while we're using the restroom for a bit, and we'll talk a little bit more about the game before we get down there. At the time of this recording, by the way, only Bruno and Robber Baron have left comments on my prior video. It went up really early this morning. It's been up there for like 9 hours or so, and if I don't record this today, today is, I think it's August 23rd or 22nd, that I might not get a chance to upload this part on Tuesday, which is my current plan. So, Bruno started, actually Robert Baron left the comment earlier, so we'll start with him. Robert Baron says, yelling at the screen? Not us! You were told to inspect everything you picked up earlier in the game, and your clue said, follow the toy cable car, not the cable, as you ran underneath it several times. So you right there, you saw what the huge issue was for me. I thought it said, follow the cable, not the cable car. And so, I was doing exactly that. And you know what? I don't know why I would want the toilet paper quite yet, so I'm just going to leave it there. And if we need it, we'll come back for it when it makes sense for us to take it. So, this is one of the problems about me being a Let's Player and not a streamer. And by the way, I'm redoing everything I had done in the last episode just in case it matters at all. Yeah, if I had chat, you guys could probably tell me at least when I'm making a huge mistake like that. And I yell at my screen when people do things wrong also. And I yell at myself when I do things wrong too, as you guys have witnessed me do. Especially in games that involve me try to avoid hits or doing things strategically. When I make a mistake, I yell at myself for those mistakes. Because that's what I do when I'm watching someone play a game and they make a mistake. So I suspect you guys do the same thing as well. Barbarian says, also, I believe the classical music you were referring to is called The Flight of the Bumblebee, not Swarm of Bees. You're correct. I got nothing. I got no defense for that. I knew it wasn't called Swarm of Bees, but I couldn't remember what it was called. And I'm like, oh, Tim, you began talking about the music, but you don't know what it's called. And I felt the need to try to ad-lib a title if I couldn't remember the actual name for the song. Yes, you are dead right. It's called Flight of the Bumblebees. Something tells me that Florina has been traumatized by seeing Walter and his goats doing unspeakable acts. Thus, she can no longer speak. Just a theory. Yeah. I mean, he's really happy to have that head back. I mean, I could say some very inappropriate things at this point, but we are playing a horror game. So, I'll try not to do so. Oh, and I think in the comments section, I'll put a link down there, a timestamp, so you guys can skip ahead past the comments talk in case you guys don't want to hear about any more of these. And if you left a comment on that video, I will talk about it in the next video, assuming that I find time to do so. And if I'm playing, I think as well, when I'm playing this game, if I don't find a part that I'm redoing or I'm doing some boring stuff where I can spend some time to talk about your comments, I will dedicate the final 15 minutes of the video. I'll bring up the title screen and I'll talk about your comments there. Hello, Florina. So this gives me a chance to segue into what Bruno said. He said, regarding the translation, I think the devs had to do some compromises. It's already quite a feat to have found voice actors of such a small language. I don't know if the translation to English was that easy to make. Yeah, so I hadn't thought about that. Bruno was talking about my noticing that when people speak, they sometimes don't say, rather the translation to English doesn't match what they had actually said. Not 100%, not word for word. Now, sometimes I can understand that because there is no way to describe a thing properly in a different language. But in The Witcher, I noticed that, The Witcher would use, what were the Witchers called? Vegemin or something like that to refer to themselves. And sometimes they would say that word, but in the English sentence I would be reading, the translation, it wouldn't be there. or I'd hear him say like "tak" or something like that, which is like yes or something like that, and I wouldn't see it in the translation. And so my ears have picked this habit of noticing when people are saying and when it doesn't seem to match what is actually what's on the screen for me. So I'm not really complaining about it. I think it's fine. It's something that I've noticed, and so I'm always worried that the translation is dumbed down for me, that they don't think people will get it. Like, was it Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was renamed something different, I think, because they didn't think Americans would get the reference to what a Philosopher's Stone was. And so stuff like that is things that I always am... sensitive is the wrong word, but I'm aware of it, as it were, and I wish that they didn't do it, but I can understand why they do, so... Bruno also says, I'm not quite sure to translate all the numbers, but... Oh, he's talking about he's talking about this. The image of the labyrinth, which I'll pull up now for all of us. Fort Zaya would be fortress. Kanan is cannon. Core, I guess, would be heart, as in the heart of the bunker. And labyrinth is self-explanatory. I like how that radio shadow in Florina's room resembled a goat. There was a radio in the bunker chapel, too. Yeah, so this actually doesn't come from the radio, though. It comes from the actual goat here by the candle. I actually really like this. It's like she still has a goat spirit guarding or protecting her. And I'm going to feel kind of guilty when we take that goat to plug it into the wall, but we're not allowed to make any more progress until we do that. Then Bruno says, come on, viewer, join me in the pointing and laughing at the Let's Player for all the mistakes I make. Yes, yep. And I'm grateful for your guys pointing this out to me. Especially because there might come a time where I'm confused and I don't know what to do. And maybe you noticed it. It's, again, one of the awful things about being a YouTuber or a Let's Player who is not a streamer. I don't have chat. And even if I did, well, I'd probably have maybe like 1 or 3 people showing up to talk to me about the games I'm playing. And if they notice something that I'm doing wrong, they might tell me I'm doing something wrong, which is also really helpful. Now let's talk with Florina and give her the honey.
Hallo Florina. Ja, portaaltje je partij. Ti accomra, plaiami. Oh, grazie. Addia, Florina.
Let's look around at the room before we take her goat from her. Just in case looking at the pictures matters. I'm curious what all those sounds are that we're hearing. Like, I'm not talking about what we hear in the picture or the radio, but it sounds like there is something moving around inside the vents. I suppose that could be the cable car. Now, Robert Barron, I actually thought the journal said follow the cable, not the cable car earlier when I had done this, which is why I was so obsessed with following it. And when I ran back through the tunnels, I noticed the light hanging from the ceiling, or rather from the cable car, but I didn't think it was a cable car. I thought that was a lantern that I had just not noticed before, and it was currently powered off. Oh, let's not do that yet. I have to say that Florina must be a fan of the Resident Evil series, with the idea for how this type of key would work to open that door down in the lowest area of the labyrinth. I do approve of it. That's one way to make sure someone would really be paying attention to all the items around the house, figure out how to open that door. Wow, and you can even see it leave. I feel this is an apt punishment for me to watch this occur again. Oh! I thought it maybe started in the bathroom. It does not start in the bathroom. Alright, let's follow it. I really like the tooting sound this makes. Oh, there's a few more things I wanted to show you guys, but I can probably show one of them really quick. Notice our pitchfork. Notice the pitchfork. Our pitchfork is damaged. I feel too guilty taking his pitchfork from that wall, leaving him a spear to do something with all that hay. So I'm not going to do so. I also noticed, by the way, when I talk to people, my shadow actually shows my mouth moving when I talk. That's such a wonderful little addition to the game. I really like it. It just makes... it makes it seem so sad to me, all the little details that went into this game. Only to encounter such a horrible bug like what we have just encountered. I suspect it's because of when I'm quitting the game. And I don't think most people will encounter the bugs that I have encountered. Because I'm thinking that the game is saving automatically for me. And it's not when I quit the game. So I end up getting in this strange save game state. You're probably better off and best off waiting to save your game, like quit the game after you save at a clock. And don't do anything else after that. And now, let's get back into the atmosphere of this game. We are now inside the shadow of this structure.
Son sei la gloria semper. Amen. Los, diesen Schild, sollen sie die Fahrt.
It's written in reverse.
In alma non battagliata ad el brat s'attragli nemici alla knife.
One unbaptized soul in exchange for burying the enemy under the snow.
De frunil diajavel disventer che questa obbligazione è ademplida.
To be delivered on the 10th day after fulfilling this obligation.
al domicile del creditur all'interno del Mundaun.
To the domicile of the creditor inside Mundaun. I think they do not see me. But maybe the Dark Man does. Oh, or maybe they do.
L'ennemi est sur il spi.
The enemy's over the ridge. Even the goat wants to see what's going on. That is Algoria. And Walter is fast asleep again, having drank himself into a stupor.
Lotaeri Shia.
So be it.
Il Tutpussent hagi misericordia con nossas almas.
May God have mercy on our souls.
Tuot in orden, cucipera.
Everything seems to be in order.
Ussa tuacha che a vos da cumplir vossa parte dell'affair.
Now it's your turn to fulfill your side of the bargain.
Ai aspets in 10 dies.
See you in 10 days.
Ussa vais in nocham chatais.
You know where I live. Ah, the figure we need to enter into our another room in our grandfather's house.
Oh, dat jayas fach.
Oh, Grandpa, what did you get us into? We are the unbaptized child, I think. Find lock for figure key.
Ed è forse meglio se ho stoncato la notte una prova di cinciada meu con Walter.
I should spend the night here and try to talk to Walther tomorrow. Curtin is really a free spirit. He sleeps wherever he can. I guess he has no sense as to what his bed would be. But I suppose it is late at night. And it would perhaps be a bit much to ask that he wanders through the labyrinth, recrosses the bridge, disturbs the painter, goes back to the mule, and takes that back down the mountain. If any of these are saints, I do not recognize them by their portraits. I wonder what the dark man wanted with that child. And I wonder why he is eager to access these people. Maybe they did not give him an unbaptized child. Maybe they gave him a baptized one. The goats are gone. We don't have a key to this door. There's no way this works in it, I think. Before we go to bed, let's see if we are the only one in this bunker. Aw, Florina's sleeping. Okay, we don't need to disturb her. Oh, there's her honey. Okay. Tasty snack before bed. Nothing else is different in here. I'm going to leave the toilet paper there. I don't like taking things if I don't know why I need them. Even if it would make the game easier for me. What is that sound? Maybe the cannon is still active. We're hearing some electrical switches or cog work powering it. Aw. Well, I'm glad they're happy. Oh, we need to pee before going to sleep. Where was that bathroom? I understand this all too well. I'm going to see if the game makes me take the toilet paper here. Maybe it won't see me. I'm a little further into the stall when I'm sitting on the toilet, and apparently we really had to go. I guess these creatures are scary enough to warrant, scaring the absolute piss out of us. Sorry, Florina. Interesting. So they do lash out at us physically as well. Everyone here seems so... Well, there's only one... Well, I guess there's the goats as well. But they don't mind these creatures. And they're not concerned about them either. I'm going to assume that they are indeed protection against us. I should talk to Walther again, hoping his mood is better today. You should probably tell him that there are horrible hay monsters in his bunker? Is that a thing we should at least mention to him, perhaps, as well? Maybe he cares? That's his. He's gonna keep that. We're not gonna use that one. Present rifle! Where's Florina? She already left without Guria and the goats. They're grazing near that strange painter's house. Keep an eye on her. That's an order. Tell me about the pact you made with that old man in the war. Me? It was Florin who did it. He negotiated and signed with the other party. Because you were drunk instead of taking responsibility. I know. It was the only way. They were almost here. We would have first lost the mountain, then the valley, then everything. Tell me more about the old man. It doesn't matter now. He was taken care of. He's been imprisoned in the mountain for many decades.
Ti sbaglias. Gli onveglia libres.
You're mistaken. The old man is walking free. It's impossible. We tricked him. We trapped him.
Ella transformau la caplotta de Jeremias in fantom stier.
He transformed Jeremiah's chapel into a sinister mirror image. No. He is in the mountain where we left him to rot. Go there and see with your own eyes. Take Algria. Maybe you can help her find peace. It's the least you can do. Atone for your grandpa's sin. She's with Florina and the other goats.
Nua la prigione las montañas.
Where is this prison in the mountain? I think it's the cave near our grandpa's house. Nope. I'm completely wrong. Take the road through the tunnel to the summit. Then the chairlift. The road up to the summit is blocked. But you may use our bunker cannon. I keep it well oiled all this time. Some well-aimed shells should do the trick. Here, you'll need this.
Adia, Corporal Walter.
Adieu, Corporal Walther. Dismissed! The handle's probably used there. That's 3. Yep, that leads to the bunker on top of the mountain. But we should go see where this key is used first. And get the head, I suppose, right? From Florina. Can we retake back the jar? No, we cannot. Alright. Let me look at this base a little more. Sorry, everyone. It's been a long day. I'm tired. Let's see. So we're going straight down this tunnel. So it looks like I should, when I leave, I make the first left, a second left, and then stay to my right, and we're out of the labyrinth. Shadows are no longer here.
Io credo che questa è la via alla voce del labirinto.
I think this is the way back to the labyrinthine corridors. I'm not allowed to go that way? Oh, okay. We're not going back to our grandpa's house. Not yet. Yeah, the game gets glitched here too when I access the inventory. If the item is placed on the far left-hand side of the screen, I have to zip the cursor all the way over to the left before the inventory shows up, or I won't be able to select the item that is over here on the far left. Wait, I have a pitchfork on my character, but I don't actually have a pitchfork. I guess it's meant to be. We'll bring you back a pitchfork, Walther. I somehow don't think you care very much anyway. I can't shut the door behind me. I like the flag symbol being emitted from our lantern, thanks to the grailing on the front of it. I would need a break at this point. There's no way I can go up like 5 flights of stairs. Actually, I can. But it's more like 20 flights of stairs is a little too much to, for me, depending upon how steep the stairs are. These actually don't look so bad. What happened here? Oh, these are crystals! I think they're crystals. We hear them singing slightly. I see nothing else in this room, though. The 4th day. Quite a nice artillery piece. Oh, another one of the faces is on this. Interesting. We saw one of these in a locked shed by the lake. I can't apparently load any shells. Oh, I'm not going to have a good idea of the angle I need. Been a long time since I've done something like this. Can we move you back? We cannot move you back. I'm going to assume that the game designers decided to save us time grabbing one of these and reloading it, and that this is that's what we actually did, rather than this just having several. I want to call them slugs for some reason, but that's not what these are called. But I think we would have to load the munitions into it every single time we wanted to fire it. Can't shut the door? I really want to shut the door. I like shutting the door. Oh, we'll assume Walther makes his way back up here to do so. Okay, well, I guess we need to go down that way. Let's see if there is... it didn't look like there was, but let's see if there's any type of bench up here while we're up here. Oh, there's the bridge. Oh! Were we up here earlier? I think we were up here early. No. No, we were not up here earlier. That was a different shed, I think. Maybe it wasn't. No, this was indeed the place. Yeah, we were here earlier. Okay. Yeah, this is where we saw that face from. Okay. Gotcha. I know where we are now. I didn't miss a single shot. I'm amazing. All that time spent in architecture school and learning the proper angles for things really helped me out here. That's a very nice touch, that. I thought that might have been the reflection at first of the peaks from Mount Mundaun. But no, that was something else. There's one hut on the other side of this that we weren't able to access earlier. But we need a key to access it. And not the one we have. Do you hear them? I do. Sounds like we have a friend coming up the mountain path here. We did have one. He must have seen me. I'd like to check this with our lantern. The smokehouse. Wow, even with our lantern, it is horrifically dark in this location. I don't see anything we can interact with. Oh, but the noose is back! Maybe that gentleman, that beekeeper, put it back up there. We saw a marking like this on a rock near the beekeepers as well. This symbolizes there's a path here. I have a hunch, well, if you think you might have to go this way later, then don't go this way quite yet. I'm still very suspicious that that bridge won't look like this when we actually reach it. The painter, I think, will try to stop us from crossing it. If we can avoid him, we'll do that rather than use smoke. I prefer to sneak past these creatures. I'm glad he doesn't use any as, like, scouts flying around to actually tell him where we are. They would be able to use pheromones to warn others as to our location. I don't think we were by that ruined tower before. Maybe we were and I missed it. That explains this little path to get us underneath of him when he's looking out over that rock outcrop above us. The painter isn't there, and the canvas is also gone. It's safe to walk on at the moment, at least. Maybe we should do a little bit of exploring, then? Hello? Oh! Hello! The key! I was just talking about a key. Well, now we've got to go back and use this. Or maybe we'll do that in the next episode. Let's get back to our grandfather's house, and I can check on how long we've been playing once we arrive there. But this key, I think, is used at the other. You might remember by the water, the well that's up here, that there was a cabin, and that cabin we heard one of the the Mandragora. That wasn't there before. One of the Mandragorias was there. I suspect there's probably another rifle book in that cabin, as it's similar to the other cabin, which had a Mandragora in it earlier. Let's walk down along this path and not disturb the painter this time. Nice, very pleasant, bracing hike through the mountains. I love doing this as well in real life. It's very pleasant. It's been very hot and humid recently, so I haven't gone out hiking. It shows. I'm back up to 175 pounds again, and I need to be back at 150. But I haven't been 150 since early 2000s. Ah. This must be Florina. Looks like we can actually take this if we want. Where does that bring us? down there, if we so desire it. Can we climb up to that ledge? We cannot, okay. No rock scrambling today. Oh! Okay. I didn't realize we were right here. So this must all be Walther's lands. Well, with the exception, I guess, of the painter's house. I said we won't disturb him, but we're here now. And we do have that other tile that needs to be placed into this wall. So let's do that while we're here. Get it out of our inventory.
In parts melken.
Some pieces are missing. One more left. A bird will be on that symbol. He's taken the rock painting with him. I suppose we might come back here, so... You know what? No, don't make this place messy. I was gonna fill the water now and leave it here on the stove in case we come back later, but no, we won't do that. Metagamer Tim wants to do that, but I know I should not do so.
Quai ai augiata, pliter of bo.
Well, will you look at that? This makes me think we weren't even attacked from behind. Serpentini decided to paint us hung, and we ended up hung.
Quella lompa fredda de terpentin. Probabilmente ens forgiauna ven la parte della pont in quella lompa. Io trovo il buella.
Oh, I understand now. We will wipe away the bridge at some point. And then probably, I guess, redraw it afterwards. That's my guess now, so what's happening there. There's his backpack. We can't take that. I'm glad we walked in to discover that painting up there. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, we left the Muleville at the hay. I don't know what it's called. I know what I want to call it, and I'm not going to do that on screen. The thing that takes the hay. I think that's where we left our Muleville. Sliding down rocks like that, I had a brief flashback and became very worried of this other game I've played, which involves a lot of wandering around outside. What was it called now? Oh, I can't remember. It had a unique way to map out the world, involving triangulate. You had to triangulate where you were based on other things you found, or these giant statues, these faces, which were scattered about this island. You were afflicted with a plague and you needed to find a cure on this island. And there was this monster hunting you out there. Oh, hello, little one. Where's Florina? There she is.
Hallo Florina. Jag bons il pez. Ti dovessi tornare al bunker, che si può seguire. Addio, Florina.
We'll come back for the head after we take the mule down to our grandfather's house. We'll pick it up later. She must have moved the mule back a little bit, I see. Another key! How did I... Oh, I missed this because I ran the heck out of here. I wonder if there's another structure that we missed then. There. We haven't been up there yet. But we'll come back here after... We'll come back up there in the next episode. Hello, little one. Aww.
Che ha scaura? Ah, il meun. Perdona.
Yeah, sorry. Some good going down the mountain music, viewer. Let's go ahead and get going. By the way, when it says break, that's not break, that's reverse. Just a heads up. Oh, should we collect more hay? Let's get some more hay while we're out here. We can drop some more off for Walther as an act of neighborly kindness to him. Oop, sorry about that, Mr. Tree. Oh, you know, I said I would explore some of this, right? We didn't... I don't think we explored any of this last time. Those two were sealed. Did we walk out here? I can't remember. We're going to take a quick peek. Yes, we did. We found some rifle ammo out there. I think we actually... Didn't we explore all of this? I think we explored all of this together. So I want to skip it at the moment. That's rather scenic going down the mountain. A bit dangerous. I'd be nervous. Just, right now I'm letting it coast, basically. I don't have my hand on the gas at all. And I can't see a thing. Where's the light switch? That's really scenic. I like that a lot. Oh, raining up here today. That's going to make things probably a little slick. Oh, you know, I don't think I did explore anything up there. Darn it. We explored this area, I think. Actually, no, we didn't. I don't remember what we explored. It's been 2 weeks. Been more than a day, so I don't remember anything very well. Uh-oh. Help! Oh! That makes an extremely loud squeak. Mental note, this is not a place you want to go to hide in. And everyone's going to know where you went.
Pushpai il medem siami. Eu son pigliaus en ina combra nera profond sot la tiara. Nidina finiastra. Nidina escia.
Sounds like one of these might be in the house. Oh, God! I hate that one. I hate that one look, guarding our truck like it's its truck. That's our truck! We're gonna bring it to us first. Let's also make sure our home is safe. This is good home defense music, I think. I have real trouble working without music these days. Can I open this? Okay. I cannot prep the pitchfork to slaughter hay people. As I open a door. If I didn't know better, I'd say that was an alarm. To warn them that I entered this house and am up here. That's interesting. I can interact with something here. Oh, it's the hole in the wall. Okay. I actually can't interact with it again. I'm a little worried that my save state is a little more corrupt than I would have thought. Another one of the straw soldiers here. Oh! A rifle! Some more bullets for it as well. Walther's Crescent. Or maybe this is a symbol of their company. I cannot take... Oh, can we take the cross? We cannot take the cross. No shooting in the house. I'd like to open up that... Oh, is that actually boarded up? That's boarded up. I don't think I can open up the shutters. Yeah, I'm not allowed to open up the shutters. Okay. And there's nothing else back here in the attic. So just his rifle. But we'll put that to better use than our grandpa will. Oh, I see. We removed the tongue from it. Yeah, that totally must have warned creatures where we were. We're still not allowed in that room. It looks like they're floating even in that portrait. I wonder if they're not so much... Like, everything... It's like everyone here just knows this is what happens in this air... Up this mountain. That these spirits are here and everything. Alright, everyone. Oh, that was pretty close. We're almost seen. Okay. Let's save the game. And I'll check on the recording really quick. But I suspect we've been playing for an hour or very close to it. So we'll probably stop here. Give me a few seconds and I'll let you know what I've detected. How long I've been playing for. Yep, we've been playing for an hour and 15 minutes or so, everyone. So we will stop here. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, we will try to get out of our father's house. Back up the mule. We'll fill it with hay. And I think we'll drive it up the mountain at that point. We'll stop by and get the head from the Alegria head. Or Alegria head? From Florin on our way up. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.